Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now let us see about 100 conversion in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episodes. This is the 18th episode. If you didn't watch previous episode, I encourage you to go and see. Here we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. The question number 1. The starting material is sulfur compound which is in dioxide form in the pentane ring. Sulfur is the heteroatom in the pentane. Then you have the acetylene attached with ester and heat as the catalyst. Here they given 4 choices, whether the ring substitution occur or the entirely new benzene or substituted benzene occur. Here you have to understand that one naming reaction is involved. SO2 removed or not, you have to guess it. The answer is C. Let us see how. You have to write starting material to the envelope form like cyclopentane. Then you are adding the alkyne. Here 4 plus 2 cycloaddition, it's a Diels-Alder reaction. So the Diels-Alder product is formed. The sulfur dioxide becomes bridge. Here itself the reaction is not over. Here SO2 is a good leaving group. Here there is a chance of possibility of benzene formation. So the ring will be closed. The new double bonds are formed and benzene ring is formed here. Here important thing you should know, the double bonds are formed because of its aromatic stability of benzene. The aromaticity provides extra stability. That's what promotes the SO2 leaving. Here you should know that starting material completely the heteroatom sulfur is removed and Diels-Alder reaction. It's the 4 plus 2 cycloaddition. You have to use all imagination to answer the problem, otherwise you cannot answer it. Then the question number 2. Here they ask you to guess the starting material. Here catalyst is NaOH and the product is cyclohexane with tertiary butyl and methoxide is above the plane. The choices are given. The bromine is obviously the leaving group here. They ask that whether the bromine in the 3rd position or 4th position or above the plane or below the plane. Here you have to know the important thing, selective epoxidation occurs because it is a very much unusual one. Above the plane epoxidation occurred here. So we have to consider the reaction from reverse. So we take the product. It is difficult to imagine product from the cyclohexane form. So we rewrite it to chair form. So epoxide is above and the bulky tertiary butyl group also above, which is in equatorial position. Then it has to be above formation, mean there has to be OH should be above, Br should be below. Why this is like that? Both should be axial because it should be the anti-periplanar elimination because it is a SN2 formation. So OH attacks, Br leaves. Br is a good leaving group, so simple intramolecular attack itself you will get the product there. So if you write the equivalent there, OH is above the plane, bromine is below the plane and tertiary butyl is above the plane. But there is a one important thing. The product don't have this thing if you see directly that. But in question they technically given the bottom view, meaning both above or become both below. The bromine below will become above. So here you should know 2 things. One is SN2 epoxide formation and OH and Br should be anti-periplanar. Then the question number 3. The starting material is ether which is attached one side with tertiary butyl group and vinyl group, other side with bromine and OET. Here the reagents are given which is tributyl tin chloride and sodium borohydrate and AIBN and H2SO4 and Cr2O3. Here they ask you to find the product, whether the product is simple oxidized one or ring closer. Here you have to know 2 things. One is stereoselectivity, whether the tertiary butyl above the plane or below the plane, as well as a ring closer. The answer is B. Let us see how. The starting metal they given, but they given AIBN. AIBN is the radical initiator, so it initiates the radical formation by bromine elimination. So bromine leaves, the radical is formed. So once the radical is formed, it want to stabilize. After the radical formation, the nearby the double bond become diradical, so the cyclization will happen. Why the ring formation occurred here? Because the ring is stable than straight chain, so the ring formation easily occurred. So the ring is formed and methyl contain one free radical. Here the important thing you should know, the methyl radical's geometry is tetrahedral or near tetrahedral, but the tertiary butyl group and methyl group always prepare handy to each other. There is no stereochemistry involved in reaction, but the stereochemical change is given as a product. So there is no influence in the stereochemistry in this reaction. So the radical is formed, then the radical is quenched by H radical, which is tertiary butyl tin hydride. So the H is supplied, the H is attached and radical is quenched. Then the reduction at OET will be happen, the reduction occurred, the OET become OH. Then you are using the chromic oxide, the oxidation occur. So the double bond forms. The double bond don't have any stereochemistry. There is nothing above the plane or below the plane. Here clearly stereochemistry is given for confusion. Here you have to know two things. One is tertiary butyl tin hydride is a radical reducing agent and ring formation is stable than straight chain. Question number 4, bromobenzene is there. In ortho position long chain diamine is there. In ortho position long chain secondary amine is there. They given sodamide as the reagent. They ask you to find the product. Here the choices are given, the intermediate you have to guess it. The ring closure mostly occurred. ABC is the ring closure reaction. How the ring is closed is the matter. And D is just amination in the benzene ring. The important thing you should understand from the question is that you have to guess the intermediate as well as ring closure. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting metal is long chain 1, so we rewrite it for cyclization. So we rewrite it like benzene ring, like hexagon. So bromine is there, sodamide you are using. So it is the benzene formation. Everybody know bromine is a good leaving group, amide attacks, so benzene formation. Benzene is the triple bond in the benzene ring, then the amine attack the triple bond at the second position. So the ring will be closed with amine. So the negative charge quenched by H plus. Here you should know that why the 6 member is forming, not the 7 member ring. Or you can say why attack on 2 not on 3. Since the heteroatom is there, 6 member is more stable than 7 member. So carbon is the tetrahedral thing. Hydrogen never goes beyond tetrahedral. So nitrogen is a smaller one. So always 6 member is favored with heteroatom. Here you have to know two things. When there is a bromine and sodamide you are using benzene formation, and cyclic form is stable than straight chain. Then question number 5. Here the fused ring system, both sides are cyclohexane, one side attached with carbonyl group, another with methyl group. Here hydrogens are like same position, syn position, they given light. Here they are asking you to find the reaction. Whether reaction is Barton reaction or Bertanovich reaction or Norris type 1 and type 2. Here you have to know two things. One is ring opening definitely occurs and new double bond is formed. The answer is D. Let us see how. Here Norris type 2 reaction. Why? Because starting metal has gamma hydrogen, so there is a possibility of type 2 reaction. Here ring rigidity helps the Norris reaction to occur, so the gamma hydrogen attached with O. So the intermediate is formed, OH is attacked. The radical is influencing in the reaction, so the radical formation. So the fourth radical and first radical is always available, so diradical is very much unstable. So what really happens is 2-3 bonds will become weak. So 2-3 bond become weak and again diradical forms there. Then the radicals are combined and 1, 2 and 4, 3 combine to form double bond there. So 2 new double bonds are formed. So one is double bond conjugated with OH. So the ketone halt atomism occur. So final product is ketone. So in this reaction you should know two things. One is Norris type 2 reaction occur with gamma hydrogen. Then the radical has to be quenched by opening the ring or close the ring. That's all from this episode. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.